Hello, my loves, and welcome to this week's readings. It is the week of March 20th, 2023. I'm officially back after a little break. My grandma passed away 2 weeks ago, so I obviously was grieving, considering she was my caretaker. I, traveled back home and have had quite a bit going on. I will say I feel good, more peaceful than I have in a long time, just knowing she's not suffering and also knowing that she's protecting me on the other side. So that's pretty cool, right? But at the end of the day, I'm very excited to get back into my readings. This is going to be part 2. So here we're going to have Libra through Pisces. And if you're looking for Aries to Virgo, be sure to go back on my channel and look for part 1 for this week. I would recommend watching for either your sun or your rising sign, kind of whatever that you're drawn to. I honestly would watch for both even, since these are general readings, and that way you can kind of take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. Anyways, if you like what I do, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends, and check out my Instagram or website if you want to book your own reading. All right, excuse me. Let's get right into it with Libra. Let's see what our Libra needs for the week of March 20th, the astrological new year. All of the things. Very excited for the new year. All right, Libra, what do we have going on? Libra. All right, we have 1 base chakra, 4 heart chakra, 18 shadow. Oh, damn. 3 rejoice and celebration. All right, Libra, let's get right into the chakras. So a lot of purging has been happening for you in this base chakra I'm seeing, and now you are kind of getting into that space a little bit, figuring out what it is you need from your foundation, right? How can you build a strong foundation in yourself? Clearly, you can't control the foundation outside of you completely. Some of you have been going through breakups or moving, or just really not feeling supported by others in your life in the past year or so, right? This isn't necessarily just this week. So this area, and I have the chills, is really calling for your attention, calling for you to do what you can to ground down, to really figure out in life like what it is that's going to make you feel supported as you can, that you can control, because you can't control all the things happening outside of you, right? But how can you set yourself up? How can you, make your inner world as strong as humanly possible? And I do feel like your heart chakra has been tested. You have had walls up. You don't really want to let people in. You have definitely settled in the past. You're like really just questioning, like overall I feel like you don't really trust yourself relationship wise right now. You're kind of just like putting all your energy into this base chakra, which is okay in the moment, but I do feel there's something this week that is going to kind of activate this heart chakra, ask you to really ask yourself, what are these walls doing for me, right? Is there something here I need to address? Is there some heartache that I maybe haven't fully processed? Why don't I deserve to take care of myself and to really look into this area? Then with the shadow card, so this kind of honestly for me is really highlighted with the heart chakra, looking at where we're upset with how relationships have played out for us, okay? We feel kind of victimized in our relationships, in our romantic relationships, and really don't understand, like, why don't I deserve this good connection? Or why haven't I found this? Or why isn't this working out? And while that mentality is like understandable, because yes, things haven't worked out, it's also not getting you into that better space. Your frequency is like not there. Like, I hate to say it, but like you need to align yourself where you're really attracting the things that you want. Like, you literally have to be like, this is already happening for me and I'm not settling for anything else. I'm going to get this. I'm not settling for anything else. You do have a ton of support right now. I see you really like friends is at the forefront for me with this card. So maybe you're going out with friends this week, or you're celebrating something. If it's somebody's birthday, somebody got a promotion, I just see you celebrating with your, people, and just feeling loved and supported by them. And that's going to help the heart chakra too, right? It doesn't always have to be like our romantic relationships that open our heart chakra. It could be anybody. So allowing these people that love you, even if they're not your partner or whatever, allowing them to love you and show you what genuine love is. I like it. All good things. All right, next up we have Scorpio. Let's see what Spirit has for Scorpio the week ahead. What guidance and messages does our Scorpio need? One more. That's nice. That's nice. All right, Scorpio. All right, we have 8 power, 8 emotional withdrawal, another 8, 4 firm foundation, and 2 movement choices decisions. Okay, Scorpio. I'm seeing like ailment is coming up for me, so medical issues of some kind. This could be you or someone in your very immediate circle just feeling really challenged by your health. When I have chills everywhere, feeling challenged and very limited by your health. It's making you feel like, wow, I really took for granted when things were great and they're changing and things are happening so fast, like you almost wish you could go back, which is like very interesting to me what's coming up. So the emotional withdrawal and the power card, you know, definitely make sure to slow it down this week, to tend to those wounds. Like I see like a lion licking their wounds. Be kind to yourself, because I really feel like you're worrying about time a lot. You're worrying about, you know, either like how much time you have or how much things have changed, or just being like, oh my God, I'm this age and I could, you know, die tomorrow. Like there's just a lot of like existential things coming up for me, Scorpio. And I do see a lot continuing to change for you. So these existential feelings do need to be addressed and worked through. So for this firm foundation, you are working right now on, you know, your actual position materially in the world, the money you're making materially, physically. What the hell did I say materially? The money you're making in the physical world is, and it's not necessarily your internal foundation that I'm talking about. So literally like setting up a good home for yourself, making decent money, just feeling secure in that way is very important for you. So some of you might be reassessing the job that you're doing, really wondering like what can get you in a better position. You're just like, your perspective and your priorities are really changing a lot right now, Scorpio, and you're realizing you have to do things differently. So there's going to be big changes for you in the next few months, come the spring. There's going to be big changes and you're just going to have to do things a little bit differently, and it's going to improve your life for sure. So allow yourself to kind of take this wake up call, even though it's kind of feeling aggressive for me. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Do the emotional withdrawal, slow yourself down. You're okay. In this moment, you are safe. You are protected. There's nothing you can change in this exact moment. Go into your body, feel your body, and ground yourself down. Okay. Next up we have Sagittarius. I keep pulling the movement and choices card today, by the way. I feel like that's our heavy hitter. And emotional withdrawal, just saying. All right, Sag, terrible shuffle. Let's see what we have for the week ahead for Sagittarius. What guidance and messages does our Sagittarius need? All right, Sag. We have 9 spiritual strength. And then 3 rejoice and celebration. 18 shadow. This is also a heavy hitter. I don't even know which is more now. And 2 spiritual union. All right, also a ton of green heart energy in these. Let's get into it. Sag, spiritual strength. I feel like it's a waiting for the other shoe to drop type of energy. There has been setbacks for you. I'm seeing something in your immediate family which has been causing setbacks for you. Like this person has been really struggling. This could be mentally or physically with something where it's really called a lot of your attention. Like you haven't been able to really focus on the things you want to focus on. This has obviously been a priority, but it really is taking a lot of your time and energy. As Spirit is saying, 9, this card is all about like just a little bit more. You're almost there, you're almost in the clear. You're kind of going to be settling a little bit more and feeling a little bit more balanced in what you're doing on your day-to-day basis, right? This situation with this family member or very, very personal relationship, you don't necessarily like regret that this happened, or you're not bitter that you've had to give your energy to it, but at the same time, you're kind of ready to move forward, right? Then you have 3, rejoice and celebration. So you do have a ton of people that have your back right now. I think this situation that has been taking a lot of your time has really showed you that. So it's a little bit of the blessing in disguise here, right? While things have not particularly gone the way you wanted to, or have been draining or exhausting or pulling you in all these different directions, at the same time, it has shown you and put the pressure on relationships, and a lot of people have really stepped up for you. You've been able to see people's true colors and who's there to support you. So that's really a blessing in this. And then shadow and spiritual union. So shadow is like, in the same way that pressure has shown you the beauty in a lot of relationships you have, it has also shown you, who isn't really stepping to the plate and showing up in the way that you want. And I feel like there's a lot of resentment that you do harbor toward people who have not supported you. And this is long standing, I'm hearing. So know that this resentment that you feel is not even necessarily just about this particular period of time. And I'm hearing like the past 6 months to 2 years, okay? So this resentment that you're feeling is like almost like a compilation of like other times in your life and in your childhood where you don't feel like you were fully supported, and you didn't feel like you were a priority, and you didn't feel like people had your back. And these people now have almost like reflected back to you that same feeling. And you're like, I did not miss that feeling. I do not want this bullshit. So really taking a look at those old wounds. Then our 2, spiritual union, knowing that every relationship is a mirror. I mean, do I really need to say anything else? I feel like this is literally what I was just saying. So these people are mirroring to you old wounds that you've had. They're mirroring to you things that want to be moved through, to let them go. Like, I don't want to say these things don't deserve your attention, but it's like frustrating you. You're like, fuck these people. I don't even want to give them my time and energy. But you do feel it energetically, right? You do feel it emotionally. So we can't completely ignore it. That's not going to go away. All right, Sag, let's move through this week. Okay, next up we have Capricorn. Let's see what Spirit has for Capricorn for the week ahead. What guidance and messages our Capricorn may need. One more good one. Hey, you guys ever do this? My husband hates when I do that. Okay, Capricorn. Ooh, big dick split. Deck split. What the hell is going on? Okay, 6 victory and success. I can't. I wonder if anybody caught that. 6 material and spiritual prosperity. All right, Caps. 8 positive movement forward. This is lit right now. And 1 awareness. I feel like you're leveling the hell up, Capricorn. Like, I'm hearing boss moves, boss bitch. I don't know if you've gotten a promotion or if you're starting your own shit, but I really see like big power moves coming from you, Capricorn, particularly in work and just like being a leader, like stepping into more of a leadership role if you haven't been doing so, taking on more responsibility, really taking kind of your path into your own hands. So if you've been a little bit more passive with your path or just trying to figure out, should I go this way? Should I do that? Maybe I'll just kind of flow with it. You're like, fuck this. I'm going here now. This is how it's going to be. And it is only rewarding you. This is kind of showing that you were at a crossroads and not really sure which direction to take. And you are moving forward. You are being more decisive and you're going to be rewarded for it, right? Then we have victory and success. I mean, pretty self-explanatory, coming through a more difficult time and being triumphant there. Then positive moving forward. I mean, this is like a great spread. like I said, heavy on the career. I feel like you have done some shedding lately and releasing of emotions that has given you a little more space for these blessings. You have been working really hard for these blessings. Allow them to come into your space. We do have a lot of the yellow orb and glow here, which is solar plexus activation, confidence. Your confidence is going to grow from these risks that you're taking, and just seeing how taking these risks and putting yourself out there is being rewarded. It's just going to confirm even more that you are on the right path. So continue to use your awareness this week if you have to make any big decisions or figure out what you want to do. You know, slow yourself down, tap into whatever it is you do, whether you meditate or just even lay down and quiet for a few, and just get yourself grounded, get yourself, you know, really feeling into your energy, and then you'll know what you need to do. You'll know which directions you need to be going in. I love this one, Kat. This is one of the most positive ones of the week, honestly. All right, next up we have Aquarius. Let's see what Spirit has for Aquarius this week. What guidance and messages does our Aquarius need for the week ahead? Let's do one more. I'm feeling definitely frustration right off the bat. I'm being brought to the liver. Some anger. 4 foundations and achievements though, so that's an amazing card. 1 love begins, also an amazing card. 9 solitude. All right. And then 8 positive moving forward. All right, so I do feel a lot of that frustration still, but these cards are really, really good, so that is great. The foundation and achievements, let's talk about that. That's basically just obtaining all the things that you've ever wanted, a home, kids, whatever the hell that looks like for you. Cats, I don't know, everybody's different, right? You have been like waiting for this and wanting things to be different. I feel like you have been in this weird transitional phase for a little bit, waiting for things to kind of fall into place, being like impatient with how things are falling into place. So I do see some of you buying property, a home, or moving, okay? And this week you are either like looking at a home, or you're signing a lease, or you're beginning to look on Zillow. I don't know, it's different for everybody, but I really see big steps moving in that direction. You will have the things that you want, Aquarius, and they're finally going to start moving forward for you this week and in the new year. Love Begins is also an amazing card, showing an outpouring of love, not necessarily just in a romantic relationship, but for yourself, feeling just very supported and happy. Like I feel like you're really happy with your immediate people in your life and you love them so much. And I think it was more your outside circumstances that you weren't loving, like your environment and just where you were at, maybe career-wise even. But like your family life feels really good to me. Like you feel genuinely just fulfilled by this. And like if this is good, nothing else really matters in a way. So remind yourself of those things, especially with the solitude card. Slow yourself down, go inward this week. This is like the most common theme of the week. Like everybody's just gotta like fucking hermit for a little bit, all right? And 9 is also about endings too. So get your mind right. I'm hearing get your mind right, because there are things you are stressing that are not going to happen. You have so much good that's about to come to you. So don't let yourself like cloud or block your blessings, or block this like feeling of just pure joy that's coming to you. That's literally, you can already be here, kind of. Positive movement forward. Again, pretty self-explanatory, going in a positive direction, obtaining the things that you want, feeling like you see a light at the end of this tunnel that you've been in, and things are moving forward for you in a really great way, Aquarius. So I love this week's for you too. Just like Caps, this is a really positive spread. All right, and last but not least, let's see if we can keep that ball rolling with Pisces. Let's see what we have for Pisces for the week ahead. What guidance and messages does Spirit have for our Pisces? All right, Pisces, we have 3 partnerships and alliances. Ooh. All right, 1 passion ignited, 6 moving on. This is funny. All right, one more before I start talking. 1 triumph and success. All right. So I'm seeing heavy energy of leaving a job. Maybe you got a new position elsewhere or in a different space that feels like way more aligned for you, way more in the direction that you want, way more of like just the energy that you want to put out there, the energy that you want to be involved with, Pisces. So if you do get another opportunity and it feels just like exciting and like there might be like a tinge of guilt here because you're like, well, where I'm at is not bad. And I have a good thing going. Maybe I'm not being grateful enough. No, Spirit is like, go where you are led. You really feel like this is a better energetic match for you, then try it out. Try it out. Especially with our moving on card, leaving the past behind. And I'm hearing people pleasing. So if there is people pleasing that's holding you back from making this move, I feel like if the big reason you are not making this change is because you're worried about hurting people or upsetting people or the position it's going to put other people in, then you got to just do it. That can't be the reason you don't do something. Like, you have come here for you. You've come here for the babies you pop out if you pop out babies, but like you did not come here for like this random job or this random person. Not that they're insignificant, right? Like, you can have love for people and you can build great relationships with people. Like, obviously human connection, we need relationships. We need other people. It's so important. But at the same time, like, are you choosing, you know, how these people feel or how they're going to react and prioritizing that over how you feel and what you want when you know you're not like literally hurting them? So letting go of any people-pleasing tendencies you still hold on to, because you got this, all right? You got to go for it if you think about it. You got passion ignited. This change and this new environment you're about to be in, this new space you're about to be in is going to be so much more inspirational to you. You're going to grow so much. I feel like this could be in creative pursuits, community involvement. It could be so many different things, but you're just going to feel more of a passion toward your mission and your purpose. So if you are drawn to something new and you get an opportunity, take it. I'm telling you, take it. Triumph and success. Come on. Like, just getting through an obstacle, getting what you want out of it. Also being mindful. The tables can always turn, right? So what are you doing with this success? Are you using it for good? Using it, just be mindful of like, if you are breaking things off with somebody or a job, like to not be like leaving bad karma with that. Okay. So doing what you need to do for yourself, but not like ghosting a situation or just shitting on somebody who's like giving you something good. Like, you have to just be honest and just be sure and move through what's about to happen for you, Pisces. Interesting. All right. So that was it for part 2. As always, if you like what I do, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out my, I almost said YouTube. Holy shit. Check out my Instagram and website if you want some info on booking your own personal reading. We could dive a little bit deeper. I also do one-on-one video calls where I do pull cards throughout, and then we kind of go over different topics that you want to go over, areas of stagnation, patterns, trauma, whatever you want to get into, inner child work. We do it all. Wherever basically Spirit wants to lead us, we are going. Anyways, as always, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all next week. Take care.